All right, my friends, we are back with the 5058 gigabyte RTX from Nvidia. This is the Roblox edition, We're running this on a 7800X 3D, and we're gonna check out Cyberpunk 2077. So first of all, we need to adjust some of these settings. So we are gonna keep frame generation, we're gonna keep the performance, we're gonna keep all the ray tracing on, but I think we're gonna put most of these settings to, we'll keep that stuff on, local mesh quality. I think we're gonna kind of just turn a lot of this stuff to medium or low. We're just gonna go down like one from, oh, this one here all the way off. We got ray tracing on. So we're just gonna kind of, I just want to see how this is gonna look. I was gonna look up Digital Foundry's new settings that they just put out for the Switch 2 comparison, because I thought that would be a really good video, and then potentially even bring that over to actually graphics though. I don't want to do performance. I want to do something more like balanced for this. So, or should we do, let's do 3x. Let's do 3x. So, all right guys, we are gonna jump just right into the game. We're not gonna do this in terms of like a benchmark video. Like, we're gonna get into the game and we are gonna move around the environment at 3x. So, we've got about 185 frames. Ooh, that got choppy. So, all right, we've got our ray tracing on. Let's go ahead and let's do some walking. This is going to be a little bit of a longer video. Bink, bink, flap. Bullets are flying at me, sir. Pow, 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 pow. So I've got my camera like right in front of my face. So it is a little bit hard for me to kind of do that stuff. But like, as you can see, guys, we are getting pretty much the ray traced experience for Cyberpunk. But we are kind of at a, we're not even really at a disadvantage, guys. When I was looking at this earlier, I was able to get a little bit, yeah, it's about the same frames. Yeah, I would really like to try those freaking Switch 2 settings, because then I can do like a side-by-side or something, you know? Kind of just walk around and look at the game, but this is quite interesting. You know what? Let me see something. Did we have transformer model? Oh, dude, we need to turn ray reconstruction on. Yeah, all right. That there should be even better now in the tracing of the rays part. See, so this right here, my friends, I would turn off ray tracing, but then I got to restart the game, or not ray tracing, but frame generation. But then I got to restart the game, so that doesn't really do me any good in terms of showing you that. Like, I will eventually make another video just showing you guys that. But right now, I kind of just want to show you guys the 5050 at its best. You know, where I think it's like really looking good and feeling good. Because this is a 4K display, but it also has a 1080p dual mode, and the dual mode actually makes it so we can run this at 1080p, like a native 1080p image, as close as it can get, but at up to 480 hertz. So this is an interesting display. It does have the full-on HDR with OLED color. That's why everything just looks bright, vibrant, and beautiful. Like, OLED is so incredible. This is probably the best freaking monitor out there to buy. I know there are other types of dual mode. You don't have to just go with LG. You can get whatever you want, but for me, I'm an LG fanboy. No, you're not. You're not gonna do nothing of a short. You're just gonna die like this guy. Bink. That damn camera in my face is so hard to like actually freaking shoot and play, but we're good. We're good. We got it. We got it. Look at that. Look at that. He was slapping that chick around. Oh, you're welcome. Now get out of here. Get out of here before more of those monsters come out. Yeah, baby. See, yeah, I don't know, guys. Like, people can like try to say this is a horrible GPU, but I mean, dude, we're talking $250 for a GPU, and we're legit playing ray tracing on. I think this is honestly the cheapest experience. Maybe if you find like a used car, like a 3080 or something, you could easily get a little bit better. I mean, you could definitely get better performance than this, but I'm not exactly sure, to be completely honest with you. Like, I don't think that this is your best option, but yeah, this is a good option. Like that, there's so much clarity in this image, even at 1080p with what did we put it on? Balance? Did we put it on balance DLSS? I believe so. But I mean, we're looking at transformer models, so everything just looks incredible. Like, no matter what you do, like it holds up good. There's not a whole lot of flickering or anything like that. Most of the time, obviously, you're seeing flickering in the fence, that rail or whatever, but I'm just trying to get over here so I can run up over here where this van's pulling in. I kind of wanted to go up there and check out those rocks and stuff. Oh, we can't walk up that way. We got to go this way. So let's go over here this way. Look at the vegetation is looking all right. I wanted to climb up this mountainside. This is somewhere I never go. Like, I've never walked up this freaking mountainside. Ooh. See the freaking. Oh man, this is a nice spot. See what happens when you explore open world games? You find cool stuff like this right here. Like, well, I would have never found that freaking sign. Look at that, North Oaks or whatever it's called. Is that water? No, not water. But what is that, North Oak? That looks badass. We would have never seen North Oak, my friends. Oh, there's rich people getting their little health care. Look at those guys. But look at the detail on this thing here. The trauma team. Even the fire looks slightly cool. I mean, obviously we're working with some lower settings, but the reason why I'm doing the lower settings is for the more fluid experience, because I did try this like kind of just maxed out with like ultra settings, and like, while it's, ooh gosh, look at that water. I've never even seen the water do that in this game. I didn't know that was possible. But even though, like, playing this at like, that is freaking cool, guys. You learn something new every single day. But that North Oak looks pretty cool. You do get a little bit of shimmering on the tree trunks and stuff, but I don't know, guys. If I, you know, well, obviously I did buy it, and I am pretty impressed with the $250 GPU. This is the point where it's like, look, we're starting to get features that are available on lower end GPUs that you can actually use, you know, on these lower end GPUs and be able to get a better experience. You know what, guys? Let's see what path tracing does. Let's just see how horrible. Let's just see. It might like completely kill our game, but dude, we're not even running out of VRAM. So, like, you can legit. Okay, how heavy do the controls feel? They actually don't feel heavy at all. They don't feel heavy at all. You can tell that it kind of judders a little bit though. Oh my gosh, dude, we got freaking path tracing going on a 50-50, my dudes. Oh my gosh. And it still feels smooth. I mean, we're not in a city right now. But you've got to be kidding me, man. Path tracing on a 50/50. This is quite interesting. I think we need to get back into the city though. That's our next plan of action. Let's get back into the city. See if that'll dramatically decrease our FPS. I mean, we're not getting a whole lot of massive frame time spikes. I mean, we are getting them, but they're not massive. I mean, you can see that line right there stays pretty samey. Like it's about the same consistency all the way across. Let's get down here to this water and see how the water looks. I mean, I can deal with that one-off, frame spike every once in a while. A couple of them, Dude, look at that freaking building in the reflection, dude. Oh my gosh. No wonder why this game stays the freaking selling point for Nvidia GPUs, guys. This is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so we will be losing some frames, and as the frames get a little bit lower, the latency does absolutely start to go up. Like, you can definitely feel that. I don't know if I'd plug this in and have it as my playable experience, but let's get back down there to the roundabout or whatever. Let's get back down this little mountain hill, back into the city part, kind of see how that's gonna work out. I mean, if it stays pretty samey, you just see how. I mean, I don't know, guys. This is actually rather impressive, to be completely honest with you. I mean, I don't have to be freaking impressed, but I am. What's that down there? Yeah, we don't need to go down there. We're going to walk around like this for a minute and kind of see how this experience is going to stay. Wow. And I've been rendering out all these videos on this GPU. They're taking about a half hour. When they're like 30 minutes long, they take about a half hour. It's like a minute to render one 4K, and I'm doing it at like 50,000 bytes or whatever, so it is pretty high. It's like 50 megabytes or something. I might actually render this. Yeah, no, 50 is doing actually pretty good. You guys are getting a pretty good. See, the thing is like this actually is smooth. Like it doesn't feel like janky or anything like that. I mean, like when you turn the camera, you see like the little things that are floating right there, the 40 mil, the 20 mil, all of that stuff. Now that kind of stuff right there does kind of, that stuff right there does kind of like judder a little bit as you're like turning the camera, but it's not bad. I mean, I'm not trying to say that there's not latency. There definitely is. Like right now, you can absolutely feel the latency, the frame rate dropping down to like in the 60s or whatever. Like you can absolutely feel that, and it does make the side-to-side controls feel a little bit heavier. So I mean, you can absolutely feel it, but you can absolutely still play it. But we are, as you can see, we're about 7708 on the overall system RAM that's being used right now. I've got two other monitors running at the same time too, so. You know, the frame gen kind of brings back like a little bit of the shimmering, to be completely honest with you. But oh my gosh, like comparing this to like Switch 2, Yeah, there's no question this is definitely a better overall looking and feeling experience. But it does kind of feel close to the Switch 2. I mean, if people can play the Switch 2 version, they could absolutely play this. Because that's a little, that's kind of what this feels like. I would liken this a little bit to the Switch 2, to be completely honest with you. Like, just the fact that we've even got path tracing running, we should probably honestly be at performance for path tracing, for PT. Okay, yeah, that actually does feel better. That actually feels a lot more like a 60-ish. Yeah, that feels more like 60 in my hands. The other was feeling about like 40, like the Switch 2. And like you were seeing like 90s or whatever, but overall image quality, so essentially image quality wise, this does look rather similar to Switch 2, minus the ray tracing and path tracing, of course. But that's about what this looks like, honestly, guys. This is essentially just like playing. Yeah, look at like that freaking path tracing, guys. Like the way this scene is lit up, that is impressive. That is very nice. Fact that you can play this, yeah, that's what it feels like, is like Switch. So I mean, if you turn off here, let me show you guys. If you just go into settings and you turn off all ray tracing, and then you apply that, you get back into the game. Now you're at like 300 frames, and this feels so freaking smooth, it's not even funny. Yeah, this feels great. Now this feels probably like 100 frames, 150 frames. Definitely feels over 60. Wow. That is freaking awesome. See, now if you go in here and you just turn on 4X, because now 4X is going to feel freaking fantastic. Oh my gosh, 300 frames. Oh gosh, man. This is an awesome card, guys. You don't necessarily need the freaking ray tracing or path tracing or any of that stuff. And you can still have a significantly better experience over what the Switch 2 is going to offer you at that 40 frames, that 40 FPS mode. Yeah, this feels absolutely incredible now, Z. Look at this, man. Like, gosh, Night City. On 50-50. Oh, yeah. If you take out the yellow arrow people, you get street cred. So I do it. Every time I see them, I just take them out. I'm like, why wouldn't I? Unless there's a cop right there, because then you got to fight the police, and not really out for them, you know. I mean, they let me walk right by them with a freaking gun out, so they don't bother me. I don't bother them. They're pretty decent. Pretty decent fellas out here in Night City. Ain't got no grudge with them. See, I mean, this game, it does look a little bit dull without the freaking ray tracing, but dang, 300 frames of smoothness. I don't take those yellow guys out because they're saving people. yellows. Oh damn, I didn't even take out one freaking pedestrian. Not one. Yeah, see, this is cool, guys. This is cool. Shit. Police. They must have saw me doing something naughty. Naughty. Whoa. Wait, why are we in combat? Just take off and run away from them. They don't try to ever follow me. They'll go away in a minute. Yeah. See, I knew they would go away. See, I think I'd come over here to this spot once, and I was like looking out here. Oh yeah, I was. This is the spot. This is the spot. I don't know, guys. I like running around this game. I mean, like 312 frames, and then we go back over here and we turn back on our tracing of the rays, and that takes us all the way back down to our 100 frames, which is still playable. And I mean, it definitely adds to the immersion a lot. Like it definitely makes the image quality look better. Did I turn on the path tracing too? Oh yeah, see, path tracing is back on, but if we turn path off, let's turn path back off. That will at least get us up to, oh wow, we're two hundos with path off. Were we at 2 hundo before? I think we were. I actually think we were. And this just feels absolutely smooth. Ray tracing. Oh no, because we're on 4X, huh? We didn't have 4X last time. We were just, dude, that is awesome. 250 framesy wamesies. And it feels absolutely buttery smooth, guys. So that's what this is quite interesting. You know what I mean? Like this is quite freaking interesting for this to be running like this. Let's run down here a little ways and see what we've got. Like it does feel a little jittery. I'm feeling every single one of those freaking frame spikes. I'm feeling every single one of those. I don't understand like why. I mean, it's just a freaking undecorated tunnel that we're running through. But there you go, guys. That is Night City. Yeah, I'm feeling that. You see, you guys feel that? Or see that? See if we can get it to stop. But that there, my friends, is Night City. The only way to get it to stop is to turn it off. But look how much blander that looks without the bridge in there being reflected and all that stuff. I mean, it don't look horrible, but I would have much rather had all of that ray tracing. So yeah, you'd probably have to just go to 3x on just the regular ray tracing. So let's try that real quick. Oh wait, what do we got? It's easier if I scroll with this. For some reason, when you try to use the controller, it doesn't work. All right, there we go. Now we're just at 3x. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it was the 4x that was making it hop. So yeah, if you got 3x on, boom, look at that. You can run around. 3x is nice. Now you get your reflections in the water and your good visual quality. Nice. Damn. Ray tracing on Cyberpunk 2077. So, all right, guys, if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. Froggy out.